Thank you once more for helping me start with this old train again. Because of you, I was able to make this one last journey. Parts I found, I'll let them stay where they belong. I cannot believe I finally made it to frozen tears. Starting the train was no easy task.
If you want to pass through here, come back tomorrow morning. I cannot allow it today.
Looks like he's conducting a military exercise. Is the village preparing for a fight? Everyone seems extremely preoccupied. Something is in the air.
My orders are not to let anyone in. Orders are orders. Talk to our commander.
It's just an old armchair, nothing interesting. The gate is locked. Sculpture from my dreams. I hope it brings my memory back. No need for me to go back there. Empty bowl with a hole in it. Just a bucket of frozen water. Blacksmith's tools. I have no idea what they're for. An old anvil. Many blades have been forged on it. Greetings, traveler. You probably seek the place of redemption, as do all who come here. Getting there is the smallest of problems. The real difficulty lies in awakening it. Let's not stay out here in the cold, please. Let me invite you to my humble abode. Blacksmith's bellows. I'd rather not touch them. This must be a sketch from back when the blacksmith helped build the cathedral. Or I've written this down in my notebook. Time to rest. I feel my goal is very near. Finally, I can warm myself before a fire. My hands are frozen stiff. Nothing of interest here. Rulebooks say that in order to awaken the sculpture on the hill, one must pierce its stone heart with a blade made with metal from the stars. A Obtaining this metal won't be easy, as it is valued highly by the villagers. Many fools have come and tried their luck before you, however, they paid no attention to the metal their blades were made of, and their negligence led to their demise. The required metal is one thing, but the shape of the sword is another matter. Here my knowledge ends. A long time ago, I helped in the construction of a cathedral on the outskirts of the village. An old man lives there. I don't know if his stories come from his wisdom or madness, but he may be able to help you. You will start your search tomorrow. Tonight, you may sleep in my house. It will be dark soon, and it's better to stay inside after dark in these parts.
The warmth of the fireplace brings peace. My eyelids become heavy. I hear a woman's voice in my dream calling me. I run towards the sculpture, but rather than getting closer, it seems to get further and further away. Tired, I stop and examine at my hands. They are drenched in blood. Then the blacksmith's voice wakes me up.
In the dead of night, the village is shrouded by a paralyzing fog. It's not known who has caused this atrocious act. Soon after, knights from the castle come, bringing pain and destruction with them.
The guard's dead.
We were attacked at dawn. First came the fog. It slowed our movement and clouded our sight. Then came the flying machines. Knights in horned helmets. They appeared out of nowhere. Before we realized what was happening, it was too late. Try to disperse the fog. Find the mage inhabiting the catacombs on the hill and ask him for help. He will know what to do. Take this key. It will open the gate.
I picked up the key to the gate. I could barely see it through the fog. The gate mechanism has been damaged during the attack. I must unlock it manually. Success. The gate is opening. I've gathered the blue flowers. It looks rather useless. A heavy piece of metal debris. I don't need it. The coffin is empty. I can't say I'm disappointed. Nothing here. I have no need for that. Another boat, or what's left of it. This looks like somebody's trophies. The table is connected to some strange machinery. There's a large opening at the top. Looking down, I see rows of tiny blades. The machine reacts, but apparently it needs more flowers. What does the mage need all these coffins for? It's empty. Shh, be quiet. Don't make any noise or the dead will awake. They lurk in the darkness, awaiting that moment of weakness. I have my eye on them. I watch them through a hole in the wall. Ah, I see a new specimen. I have not seen this one here before. Let me summon him through the Transcendence table. Prepare my extract from the flowers growing on the hill. I needed to activate the table. Go now. This is of utmost importance. I must stay here and observe them. You will find one of the flowers needed to activate the table on the lectern beside you. You've gathered the blue flowers. Stop making that noise. We must activate the Transcendence table. Apparently it needs more flowers. One can read terrible disappointment on the wretch's face. You're another of those seeking redemption. Many have tried before you, as you see. Myself, I don't intend to end up like those fools around me. I've taken great effort to craft the perfect sword. I can already feel its radiant glow purifying my body. The time of atonement is near. Let us cease to be a silent audience. May the spectacle finally begin. Pile of bull bones, nothing worthwhile. I doubt you can tell me anything. Remnants of the wall that surround the sculpture. I see a flower over there. I have to take a closer look. I doubt he can tell me anything. At last, stone hands. The woman's statue in my dream was never so cruelly mutilated, though. I've gathered the blue flowers. This flower that brings the Transcendence table to life. Something's happening. I can't stop it now. Where am I? What is this stench? Bound, humiliated. My memory slowly begins to return. You freed the queen, and I was pronounced a traitor. I was buried alive. I did not deserve a punishment so cruel.
The last thing I remember is darkness, and now I'm here. How could this be? Fate once again crosses our paths, but now it is I who am imprisoned. It truly is the irony of fate. My life is now in your hands. I beg of you, show mercy and release me. I have had my share of suffering.
Release him or leave him for dead.
You chose well to free me. I am not the man you met anymore. While my body appears the same, my soul has experienced what may be called a catharsis. Thanks to you, I understand that darkness isn't the opposite of light, but is in fact its cradle. For it is only from darkness that light can be born. It is best to part ways in dignity. Even though I did wrong in the past, let me say farewell in such a manner.
The machine works. I did what the mage requested. I can hear that you have activated the transcendence table. I hope you did not tinker with it. It is a very delicate apparatus and can easily summon a malevolent being. Before I proceed to the table, please tell me why you come here. You speak of a paralyzing fog enshrouding the foot of the mountain. I believe I know what might help you. Take this powder and throw it against the fog. It may not bring back the dead, but it will clear your way. Taking the magic powder, will it really disperse the fog? Now leave me. My work requires concentration. I believe the powder in the bag I gave you will disperse the paralyzing fog. The mage sealed the entrance to the catacombs. Fortunately, I have what I needed. The fog is starting to disperse. The mage's powder worked. Dead body. The attack took many lives. Everyone died and I survived. Fish gave me shelter. Want to know what took place here? The fog came, the made your body numb, and from the fog came the nights, bringing pain and destruction. Horn Knights know no mercy. Constructing such a cathedral must have taken ages. Human-shaped statue. There's some symbols underneath.
isolation after a fire. Painting depicts skeletons riding carts. Portrait of some poor sick soul. A dark figure with a scythe. Strange building. People heading towards the cathedral. People crossing some unsettling arches. I see a person at the bottom, gazing up on something colossal. A balloon over the ruins of the city. Structure of some sort. A grotesque face set in a twisted grin. Like heaven connected to earth. A winged man. Creature with a long snout. A painting depicting some unusual architecture. Looks like a portrait of a decaying corpse. I can feel this being's anger. Animated trees. This twisted form looks like some kind of animal. An unknown creature, which appears to be screaming. Hooded beings. A dead animal of some sort. A cave interior.
Cat, we have unexpected visitors, and rather smart too, wielding the power of code breaking. Since you are already here, please tell me how life is outside the cathedral. We rarely leave these walls, you see. The village destroyed, and I can see, building this sanctuary many years ago was a wise idea. You have lost your memory and hope to regain it by awakening the statue on the hill. I'm afraid you are mistaken. Most who come here seek redemption from their sins. Apparently, the statue attracts individuals with a deeply rooted conviction on their own evil. Are you any different? I'm one of the few who have crossed the gates hidden within the sculpture and returned. None will believe my tales. Most believe I have gone insane. It was many, many years ago. I have paid a high price for my recklessness. I have gone completely blind, and yet to this day I struggle to recreate in my paintings what I saw on the other side. I want them to be warnings for people like yourself. Believe me when I say nothing good will await you when you cross to the other side. Nevertheless, of the passage revealed to you, you must thrust into the statue of a sword made of metal from the stars. I buried mine a long time ago. Do you remember where I buried the cat? Oh yes, you weren't even born back then. What do you say, Cat? Shall we help him? If my paintings and my words do not discourage you, then I can do nothing more to stop you. I can draw you a sword design that will reveal the gates behind the sculpture. The star metal you'll need to find on your own. Before I help you, however, I will ask you a small favor. Take this set of tools and restore 30 of my paintings. Time is slowly consuming them.
In exchange for your effort, I will prepare a Star Sword blueprint for you.
I picked up the repair kit. Lots of work ahead.
Whenever you're ready, my cat will show you the way to the paintings in need of restoration. Don't listen to the old fool. Why bother? I'll just show you the paintings behind which the old man hid the pieces of the Star Sword sketch. Look at the wall. I've marked it with my claws. Ah, there's one tiny detail. To get to the blueprints, you'll need to cut the paintings up, but that's no real loss. Here's a set of knives. Go ahead and use them. The demented old man won't even notice. He's already completely blind and can hardly hear.
Some people at the base of a huge stone face. I've picked up the canvas cutting knives. I have to think twice before using them. Startled bee. Painting of a creature emerging from the ground. A building with a head. Disturbing piece of architecture. A giant drinking water from a river. I can also see a rider at the bottom. A woman clad in strange armor. Strange statue. House on the hill. Bush with people on it. An enormous flying beast. I think it wants to grab the unfortunate person below. A gruesome skull. A figure in rags. People talking to a giant metalhead. A warrior with a spear. She shows not animal. Portal of a knight in armor.
sense as if my works were painted yesterday. Marvelous. Do you like my paintings, Cat? My cat is very pleased as well. You have deserved your reward. I will draw you the sword design that I keep in my memory. If you are still so determined to go there, be careful. Fool, my own trouble. You could just steal the sketch. It will work just as well. He can't hear us, he's pretty much deaf. I wish you good luck, and be careful.
The painter locks the cat in the cathedral drawer. He really values his privacy.
I see you already have the blueprints for the sword, but I still need the star metal to forge the blade. Look in the chapel west of the cathedral.
Impaled on a jagged rock. Don't need this.
There's sorrow in the wind today. Can you feel it? A great battle took place here. We were attacked by knights from the castle, obsessed by the idea of purging us of evil. They were aided by someone we once took for a friend. He cast a poisonous fog around our village, leaving us defenseless against the knights. If I'm not mistaken, he belongs to the race of Grey Ikari. You may identify them by their large tattered wings. He probably sold us for a handful of eggs. Still, we were lucky enough to injure him. He couldn't have gone far.
I can't move this piece. This may be due to the missing disc. It's a spike with a hole in its base.
Hello again, friend. Soon after you gave me the crown, my assistance was requested. I was to protect frozen tears from the castle invaders. The crown turned me out to be worth this piece of metal. I was to gain unlimited power. It was but an empty promise. Legends have played a cruel joke on us. How are you to know? We all make mistakes.
Keys in the instrument have markings I've never seen before.
One night, a winged creature came to our camp. It asked for shelter, and we gave it shelter. Little did we know it would prove to be a false-hearted traitor, spreading a paralyzing fog under the cover of night. He sold us out for a handful of eggs, undoubtedly. These flying creatures have a weakness for them. Please find him, and I shall offer you my help. He's wounded. He can't be far.
Fire consumes everything around. Victoria's corpse.
We meet again. Know that should you have given me the egg, none of this would ever happen. I wouldn't have to sell myself to the castle out of hunger. This is all your fault. Now please, just let me die in peace.
I witnessed petty desires leading to great tragedies. Not wasting any more time, I returned to the burning village to report on the results of my search.
Have you found the winged traitor?
Reveal where the Grey Icarus is hiding, or be silent and spare him.
You're silent, I see. I guess you haven't found him. The winged creature must have escaped. Very well. We will catch it soon enough. I have some advice for you. The music will show you the way.
Some kind of notes. I'll try to play them. I must have played it in the right order. I've taken the stone disc. It fits. Now I just have to align the disc correctly. Something's emerging. This must be the star metal. I can head back to the blacksmith now. He will know what to do with it. Bring me the metal I can use to forge the star sword. The blacksmith devotedly begins crafting the sword. The notes I collected at the Mad Painter's Cathedral have proven very useful.
taken the Star Sword. The blacksmith did a fine job. Drive the blade into the sculpture on the hill. If the stories are true, a passage should be revealed to you. Good luck. Something's happening. The sword has awakened the sculpture. I feel a force lifting me upwards as my body becomes limp. That feeling, as if time had stopped, or had it ever existed. I am blinded by light. I don't know what is happening to me. I felt as if my heart was being ripped to shreds. When I open my eyes, I realize I'm somewhere else completely. No way back to frozen tears. I'd better look around. I seem fused to the ground, staring in horror at the many-headed beast. It looked as if there were no more hope for them. My beasts protect the way down. Below, the final truth awaits. Either good or evil will open the doors of fate. Bring the right key, and I shall allow you entry. I'm pleased to see that you have made it this far. We have been waiting for you. To find the truth, you will need a key. Make your choice. Choose the key of light if you consider yourself a good person with a clear conscience. Choose the key of darkness if it is darkness that lies within your heart. The decision is yours, remember. The destiny we have is the destiny we are. Two mysterious figures cling to the sculpture like moths to light. I've taken the key of darkness. My conscience is tainted. I have not always done right. You have chosen your key. Go now and meet your destiny. Final truth. From this point on, there is no return. Crawl deep into the place where either good or evil shall open the doors of your destiny. Crawling on my knees, I squeeze through a tunnel completely devoid of light. Under my hands, I can feel bones scattering on the slippery surface. My nostrils are overwhelmed by the stench of rotting flesh. The only thing I find at the end of the tunnel is a ladder, leading further down. I have no choice but to take it. As I descend the ladder, I notice an elevator. As I enter the elevator, I lose track of time. The ride down seems to have no end. The initial excitement gives way to frustration. Is this some form of punishment? Everyone I have met during my journey has begun to return in my memory. Some of the memories are connected with regret. Were my actions always right? I will never know. The elevator continues to descend the never-ending abyss. Slowly, I fall into the arms of Morpheus. In my dream, I see an old man who, at the end of his life, understands the concept of hell.
the wasted chances, all the opportunities we missed during our lifetime. He keeps wondering how his life would look today, had he seized all the opportunities he missed. But this cannot be done. There is no second chance. Upon this realization, he plunges into sorrow, which will last an eternity. I am overtaken by the paralyzing fear that I might be that old man. At this moment I wake up. The elevator has suddenly slowed its descent.
Long have I waited for you, but you have finally succeeded in wading through the remnants of your memory to find me. This place is buried deep underground, just as your memories are in the chasm of your consciousness. I assume you have many questions, as does every lost soul who enters here. You might prefer to disbelieve, but your body has long since been consumed by the earth. Everything you have experienced in the castle, in the wastelands, in frozen tears, it was just a spectacle, a projection of your shattered memories. A unique world created solely for the purpose of determining whether the nature of your soul can still change. You must wonder what events led you here. Be warned, the truth may be cruel and difficult to accept. Jealousy, this was the catalyst of your deeds, leading to your tragic end. Behold, the final moments of your life. Your obsessive jealousy drove you to murder your beloved, killing yourself soon afterwards. You had no courage to live with a sin so heavy, choosing instead to escape. With your cowardly act, you closed 2 books. This was another and final display of cowardice. Deep within their soul, anyone knows too well that although suicide might be a solution, it is a truly shameful one. And when all seems lost, it is more honorable to be defeated by life itself than suffer death by your own hand. In effect, your soul arrived into a world formed by the fragments of your memories, dreams, and nightmares. All this so you could redeem your sins, prove that you were worthy of salvation, or confirm you deserve eternal damnation. You were given another chance. Let us see if you succeeded. The Horned Knight did not have to die. Who gave you the right to decide whether someone else lives or dies? There was also good in your deeds. Behold. You saved your fellow prisoner, even though you did not have to. His heart was not pure, but no creature truly deserves death. You were being told to kill the woman trapped in a cage, but you chose to act rationally. You repaired the door to the spider's den while you could have opened it. You avoided unnecessary bloodshed. You saved the being from Crossroads from dreadful torment. You freed the man imprisoned at the bottom of the well. You gave the crown to the lizard from the tower. You chose well. He was a very wise being, incapable of using the crown's power to do wrong. You let the Icarus die in peace. You lied in order not to reveal his hiding place, but you are forgiven. Your intentions were noble. The paintings meant a lot to the painter. That restoration was a drop of joy in the sea of sorrows for this old man. The jester's heart was shrouded by darkness, and yet you were able to forgive him and give him a second chance. The decisions you had to make during your journey were put before your test your corrupted soul. You were not perfect. I notice a single flaw in your soul. However, in your final choice, you have admitted your imperfection by choosing the key of darkness. You are therefore worthy of salvation. You have been given a second chance, and you have used it well. You may now join your loved one, but will she forgive you?
If your love's a curse,